All right, race about to start.
Subscriptions. There we go. Hey.
You motherfucker. That motherfucker cut me off.
Oh man, I watched that.
Fuck you, asshole.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Got that confirmed.
Eat 'em up.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. We want to pit this lap, so push now. We're leading our teammate by 7.2 seconds.
Oh, that's all.
Pit now. Pit now.
Hey, don't those F1s got like a
pit limiter? Yeah.
what is it? No, I was gonna say they got something like a turbo
Exit.
that
Exit
like,
now.
you can kind of hit whenever you want, basically.
Yeah, that's what
It's
that.
like nitrous, but it's not. Go ahead.
Yeah, see that yellow line right there? When you're looking at it,
on the
there's
right
a blue line.
side?
Yeah, it's called an energy store unit. So every time I push the brake,
Okay, stay clear of the
You'll
white line
see,
on the
it-
exit.
it,
We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving
it
if you cross
harvests
over into the track.
the electricity that
Yeah,
the
so
hybrid engine is using. So basically, like when you're on the straightaways, it basically automatically applies the like the turbo boost from it.
Oh, okay.
So, but
Is
you
it
only
called
can use.
Curves?
No, they got rid of curves. This is called the MGK, the energy store unit now. Because I think the curves was doing something. It was burning people's engine out because they was trying, when you already running high revs, they was just pushing it. So now
Yeah.
you can
Engine is showing small signs of wear.
you
Power
can use
output
it
will be down.
like at specific points.
Oh, okay.
So like at braking points, it'll I'll show you when I get close to a car, and you'll know it's harvesting energy because the light will be blinking in the back of the car,
Right.
and then that's how you know the car is harvesting energy. But you can't see it on my car. You have to when I get close to another car, you'll see it.
Man, that's crazy.
And it's a motherfucker. It's a V. They usually have V12s and then V10s, but this is a V6 hybrid turbo, and this car be fucking smoking their ass.
Daniel's in the pits.
Damn. That's a V12.
Gap to car in front is 8.0 seconds.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You need a damn master's degree to drive the fucking car.
You do. See, dude, all them buttons, if you watch, if you go on YouTube and watch this, the dude I follow, he drives for Mercedes called Lewis Hamilton. If you just go in there, just like fastest lap from 2018 season, and just watch what he doing. Like when I'm going to a turn right now, he adjusting. He can adjust the brake bias. He can adjust like the weight of the car.
Right,
to
the
where
carbureting has come in to put on the ultra
he's doing
soft
that.
tire. That's the
And you
car
see how
behind,
fast I'm
now on
going.
the
And
ultra
as he's
softs.
doing this shit, he's like turning knobs on the fucking. He's turning knobs on the damn steering wheel.
Yeah. I was hearing about, like, I was looking at it on, like, Discovery Channel or something. And, like, dude, when I was looking at, like, they can, in the car, just make adjustments. Like,
Yes.
like you said, brake bias, suspension.
Yep.
Like, and I know in IndyCar, you can kind of adjust, like, how much power you really putting down. You can adjust, I know you can adjust the power you putting down in that car. I think it was even
Okay,
like,
the gap behind is 5.8 seconds.
I know it even almost, like, I think it even tells you, like, what's broke down on the car.
Yes.
If something's broke down.
Yep.
And then basically, like, it's got sensors on the tire, so you know what tire is low, worn.
Tire temperature, it tells you everything. It's fucking thing. This car tell you fucking everything, bro.
Man, and like you said, brake bias, so you know what brakes are worn.
Yep. And no, it like you can apply, like you can like turn the fuel mixture up, but you can mess with the brake bias on every turn. So every turn he can turn that dial and it'll like adjust the brakes to the back or the front or left or the right or shit like that.
That's crazy.
These cars are like these are the most sophisticated cars on the planet.
And this shit is crazy. Like, it's just crazy the shit that they can do.
Fucking carbon
those cars.
Yeah, fucking carbon fiber, man.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
And then it's funny because it's all like all them car manufacturers too. So I mean, you got at least a Honda, Toyota, Mercedes.
Well, yeah. Right now they just got in F1. They have Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault, and Honda. I think Audi was trying to get into it as an engine manufacturer, but
man, that's just wild.
It's so much fucking money. It's so much fucking money in it. I mean, you got to commit.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I was watching it and I was just so like infatuated with it. But
Gap to teammate behind is 15.0 seconds.
Is it fastest lap time? Or
Yeah.
is it
Well,
place?
it's the qualification, because usually when you come in on you have usually come in on Thursday. Friday is practice. You get 3 practice sessions. Each of them are like an hour or something. Then you have qualifying.
Right.
Qualifying is the time. So the faster you are, the more you'll be up more. You'll be up more in the front. Yeah,
Right.
you get pole position.
Yeah, but what is it when it comes to race day? Like, is that?
No, it's a standstill. You standing still, from 1 to 20, and you take off.
Yeah.
And
but how you determine the winner of the race? That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, it just yeah.
Oh, so it's the first one across the line still.
Yeah, first one across the line. You got a specific amount of laps and pit stops and.
Man, I kept thinking it was almost like how they got the Le Mans, where like this.
No, it's not. It's not like usually the
Le Mans is time, isn't it?
Yeah, and F1 has a time limit. Usually it's
We have
the
5
races
laps
are
of fuel remaining.
like 2 hours, depending on the track. Depending on how long the track is, it's a time limit.
Oh, okay. So you got to finish within the time limit to get your points?
No, you got to finish within the time limit to qualify for the race. If it goes over the time, then fucking everybody disqualifies. Like if something happened, like if it rained or some shit like that, or if it's like a major accident, somebody, then, they kind of extend the time and shit like that. But the cars only have so much gas in it. And the rules are, the car has to weigh, they know down to like damn near the fucking gram how much gas the car is supposed to have in it at the end of the race, or how much the car is supposed to weigh. It has to weigh within a certain amount. It's like if you watch it, it's not on the game, but if you watch it, usually at the end of the race, before the cars go in, you'll see them running through a whole bunch of black shit on the side of the road. That's just like from the tire decker, the shit coming off the tires. They'll run through that and it'll stick to the tires to make, so you can be overweight. Yeah, so you can be overweight, but you can't be underweight. And when you can only be overweight by so much, or they gonna take that motherfucking car apart and see if you put weights and shit in there. And that's why they don't like the drivers. Like if they win, they don't like them jumping in the crowd. Because they they jumping in the crowd celebrating, and then somebody reaching their overalls and grab motherfucking weight out that bitch, and then you good. So they don't. I mean, they still do it, but the cameras are like basically stuck to their motherfucking back when they do it.
Man. Damn. It's so, like, I didn't know how strict it was.
Oh, dude,
like,
it
was real complicated, but I just, ugh.
Oh yeah, it's extremely strict.
That's crazy.
And people keep wanting like, well, it could let it race an Indy car, let it race a NASCAR. It's like, dude, as this car takes turns as fast as the other cars go straight.
Yes. Those things, like, I was seeing, like, dude, it's got so much that it's got, like, an Indy car. You're like, oh man, it's got downforce, but like, dude, like, they put those Indy cars on road courses. I remember seeing that, and it was just a disappointment.
There's 3 laps of fuel
they don't
remaining.
go as fast.
Yeah, and NASCARs ain't nothing but bricks.
Yeah, but dude, they have to, like, in the street courses that they race, they have to weld you know how heavy a manhole cover is. They have to weld the manhole covers down and, like, put weights on it, because if this car goes over, it'll suck the motherfucker up.
Yeah, it's got, like, I seen, like, the front wing has so much more downforce on it.
Basically, the car is so aerodynamic, if they reverse the ring, the fucking car try to take flight.
Yeah. And it's, and like with Indy cars, it'll try and take flight too, but with those, like, those things, it's like, it's ridiculous. And that's why it's even like one of the scariest things when you see one of those things go airborne, because if they go airborne, that motherfucker gonna fly.
Yeah.
There was, I saw, what was it? It was like some 17-year-old girl was in.
Yeah, you see that motherfucker flew. That bitch hit a bump. That motherfucker was airborne.
So it hit a bump. I didn't know what it hit. I was like, what happened?
I don't know what it looked like. It looked like she might. I called it loose ass. That once the back tires lose traction, you're fucked. And then that front is gonna try to whip around to try to, like, balance itself. And I think something happened. She lost traction, and I think somebody bumped her from the back. Somebody hit her from the back, and then it just so happened she was going at a high rate of speed. Somebody bumped her, and it's like a perfect place on the track, and that motherfucker went airborne.
Man, yeah, because it, like, everyone was slowing down around that corner, and she just came flying.
Yeah, and I think she was slowing down, and then she was slowing down. She was still at a great enough speed to when that dude hit her in the back, that shit fucking launched her ass into the crowd.
Man, yeah, because she had suffered. I don't think she suffered too serious.
Yeah, she was just she just did an interview about it not too long ago.
What was it? She ended up getting, I would say, either not too serious or it was, like, real serious. I think she either, like, nothing too bad or it was, like, spinal injuries.
We're leading
they
our
said that
teammate
she didn't
by
have
13.0
she didn't have no
seconds.
spinal injury, no neck injury. She was just sore as fuck. Because when she was on, they did the interview a couple weeks ago. She didn't have no brace or nothing like that. She was walking and shit. So.
Yeah, I had seen it, but I didn't follow up on it. And they were like, oh, she had this serious, crash. And I looked, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But come to find out,
The gap behind us is 5.6 seconds.
Yeah. Because a couple years ago, this guy named Juice Bianchi died. They was in Japan. And they have cranes on the side of the road so you can lift the car up off the track.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Just so happened, and I don't know if he lost control. I don't know what happened, but he based the car. He got the loose ass, the fucking lost traction, and he ran. His fucking car ran right up under the fucking crane, killed him. Fucking freak ass accident. And one of the those two, that was the worst. But it was one of the drivers I used to follow. His name is he from Brazil, named Felipe Massa. He was driving for Ferrari, and it was an accident maybe a mile ahead of him. So he's coming down the straight, bro, doing like 2-something. Motherfucking
This is your
spring
final lap of the race.
from the accident ahead of him, hit his ass in the head. He was out motherfucking cold. The car was going like 200. The fucking thing hit him in the face, dude, and he was just, you can see his head just like slumped down.
Damn, knocked him out. Damn. I remember watching, like, because when I was a kid, like, my dad, he used to drag race and stuff, so I was really big into drag racing and watching all that. So, like, whenever I heard about somebody crashing, dude,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that that hurt. So, like, most of the stuff I watched was drag racing. So, like, when I remember when Eric Medlin died. And basically what happened was he was driving this funny car in practice, engine blew, caught flames, and he got trapped in the car. But I remember watching the biography on Arts and Center.
Yeah.
And basically what happened at what's that, Monza?
Yeah, that's my the guy that I follow. He that's his favorite, that Lewis Hamilton. That's who I follow. He like, his helmet is designed from off Art and Centers. That was his, he was his hero and shit growing up.
Right. Yeah, man. And I remember, and I seen it, and they were like, yeah, well, before Arts and Center, his best friend Roland Ratzenberger
Superb driving. That's the race win.
And I was like, oh shit. And like, I remember, as a kid, like, I'm not a kid, but I was a little older when I could see like what happened. And like, Ratzenberger, his brakes failed, and he straight smashed the wall at like he was going like he was going like I want to say 140, 150.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke, man.
And then the crazy part was, like, you could see the video and he hits it head on, and then his head just rolled to the side. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, he gone, like, gone. They're like, there's no way he was coming back from that. But you know how they all are, where they're like, yeah, we take them off the track so we can say no one died at the track. You heard about, I know you heard about that. That's what they do.
Things are looking up after last week, aren't they?
So basically what they'll do, like, say somebody, like how Dale Earnhardt died, what they'll do is
like a winner has emerged in the
they will,
is it in the bag?
Take them out on a stretcher and then airlift them to a hospital, just so they'll be like, yeah, he died at the hospital, but they won't say he died at the track. Knowing damn well he ain't conscious, knowing damn well he dead, but they want to say, oh yeah, he died at the hospital.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, I know he died. I know for a fact he died there. But they don't want to admit it. That's like, what's it called? I watched, or I remember I was on like Wikipedia. It was like summertime in college. And I was trying to figure out like why, we got all the rules in place that we do. And I was watching NASCAR, because like, NASCAR and drag racing kind of got virtually the same rules as far as like the roll cages and stuff. And they have a 6-point roll cage. And the reason why, like, they got like that square on the rooftop is because before they used to not have that. One dude got into a car crash. I remember it was like in the 70s. His car turned rooftop, like it turned sideways, and the rooftop scraped against the wall. They didn't have that like 4-point to keep the roof from caving in, and his head got decapitated in the accident. And I remember watching it, like, because I was reading about it on Wikipedia to go, why do we have these rules? And I looked and I saw the video, and like you could see, because they described it, you could see the helmet rolling.
Oh man,
like it was a white helmet. Yeah, and you can see like the guy who, the safety safari, you can see the guy running up there and he's spraying with the foam, and he look in there and then he just turns away. Like, And I was like, oh man. And I kind of was like, you know what? I kind of want to see this, not out of